हेलो एवरीवन, आज हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ कॉन्जुगेट। तो सबसे पहले देखते हैं फर्स्ट पॉइंट। इन दिस वन इफ जेड इक्वल टू व्हाट अल्फा प्लस आइटा बीटा, ओके, देन कॉन्जुगेट ऑफ दिस वन इज व्हाट जेड बार। So z bar will be what alpha minus iota beta. Now again if we take conjugate of this one, so z bar conjugate, so what will come this one alpha plus iota beta. So from here we can say that z bar, again bar is nothing but what z. Okay, so if any complex number is that, if we take bar and if you take again bar, we'll get what z. So this is property number 1. Second property, see z is what alpha plus iota beta and z bar is what alpha minus iota beta. Now this one we can take equation number 1, this one we can take equation number 2. Now if you add these two equation, so what will come after adding 1 plus 2, equation 1 plus equation 2, what will come z plus z bar. Z plus z bar is what 2 times alpha. Okay, alpha we can say real part of z or we can say real part of z bar. So what will come this one 2 times real part of z. Okay, or we can say 2 times real part of z bar. This is property number 2. Next is property number 3. Now here if z plus z bar is 0, z plus z bar is 0, that means real part of z is 0, real part of z is 0, that means we can say that z is what purely imaginary number. Z is purely imaginary number. Okay, z is purely imaginary number if z plus z bar equal to 0. Now property number 4. Now if you subtract 1 minus 2, equation 1 minus equation 2, then what will come z minus z bar, z minus z bar. So z minus z bar is what alpha minus alpha is what getting cancelled, iota beta minus of minus iota beta, that is 2 times iota beta. Okay, and beta is what, beta is what imaginary part of z. So what you can write this one z minus z bar equal to 2 times iota imaginary part of z. Okay, and what is imaginary part of z bar? So imaginary part of z bar is what minus beta. Okay, with iota we have minus beta, so imaginary part of z bar is minus beta. So from here beta we can write what minus of imaginary part of z bar. So this is equal to what minus of 2 times iota imaginary part of z bar. Okay, so this is what z minus z bar. Okay, now here property number 5. Now in this one z minus z bar equal to 0, that means what imaginary part of z is 0. If imaginary part of z is 0, then we can say that z is purely real. Z is purely real. So this is property number 5. Next property is what property number 6. For that we are taking two complex number. One is z1. Z1 is a plus iota b, and other is what z2. Z2 is c plus iota d, where a comma b comma c comma d belongs to real number and iota equal to root or minus 1. Then if you add these two complex number, so what will come z1 plus z2. So z1 plus z2 is what sum of real parts. So what will come a plus c plus iota times sum of imaginary part. So what will come b plus d. This is z1 plus z2. Now if we take conjugate of this one, so what will come z1 plus z2 whole bar. This is equal to what a plus c, we have to change the sign of iota. Here we have plus iota, so what will come minus iota b plus d. So this one we can write as a minus iota b plus c minus iota d. See this one is what z1. Now if you find out z1 bar, so z1 bar is what a minus iota b, a minus iota b. Similarly if you take z2 bar, so z2 bar is what c minus iota d. Okay, so this will come, so z1 plus z2 bar a minus iota b, a minus iota b we can write as what z1 bar, z1 bar plus c minus iota d. C minus iota d we can write about z2 bar. So this will be z2 bar. So z1 plus z2 whole bar we can write about z1 bar plus z2 bar. Similarly, if you have n complex number, z1 plus z2 plus z3 plus so on plus zn. Okay. So we have summation of n complex number. If we take whole bar, this is equal to z1 bar plus z2 bar plus z3 bar plus so on plus zn bar. Okay, so these two are equal. Okay, next property is property number 7. In this one, what we are doing, z1 minus z2 we are finding. So z1 minus z2. So z1 minus z2 is what? Difference of real part. So a minus c plus iota we can take common, b minus d, difference of imaginary part, b minus d. This will come. Now we have to find out conjugate of this one. So z1 minus z2 whole bar. So this is equal to what? A minus c. We have to change the sign of iota. So what will come? Minus iota b minus d. Now this one we can write what? A minus iota b. Okay, this is what? Minus c, minus minus what? Plus. So here we are taking minus common. If you take minus common, what will come? C is what? Plus minus iota d. So this one is what? Z1 bar minus Z2 bar. Okay, so Z1 minus Z2 bar we can write as what? Z1 bar minus Z2 bar. Okay, so if it is negative also, then also we can separate. So here if I take negative also, then also we can separate. Okay, like that we can write down. Okay, so next property is what? Property number 8. In this property, if we have multiplication of complex number z1 into z2 into z3 into z4 and so on into zn, if we take conjugate of this one, so whole bar, so this also we can separate as z1 bar into z2 bar into z3 bar and so on into zn bar. Okay, this one proof we will do later. Next property is what? Property number 9. In this one, if we have z1 by z2 and if we take conjugate of this one, so here also we can separate as z1 bar divided by z2 bar. Okay, this one proof also will do later. Next property is what? Property number 10. If we have z1 z2 bar plus z1 bar z2, okay, this one we can write what? 2 times real part of z1 z2 bar, or we can write 2 times real part of z2 z1 bar. Okay, both are equal. Now proof. So z1 z2 bar plus z1 bar z2. Okay, so here this term we are writing as z1 z2 bar is as it is, plus this one we are writing as what? z1 z2 bar whole bar. Okay, because if you separate this one, what will come? z1 z2 bar whole bar. So this one we can write what? z1 bar into z2 bar again bar. So z2 bar again bar is what? z2 only. So what will come? z1 bar z2. So this will come same only. So this term we can write like that also. Now here z1 z2 bar we are assuming as what? Alpha. So alpha is what? z1 z2 bar. So here what will come? Alpha plus this one is what? Alpha bar. Alpha plus alpha bar is what? 2 times real part of alpha. 2 times real part of alpha. Alpha is what? z1 z2 bar. So what will come? If you put alpha value here, what will come? z1 z2 bar plus z1 z2 bar whole bar equal to 2 times real part of z1 z2 bar. Okay, and this one we can write what? z1 bar z2, z1 z2 bar plus z1 bar z2 equal to 2 times real part of z1 z2 bar. This will come. Similarly, we can prove this one also. For that, what you will do? z1 z2 bar, this one we can write what? z1 bar z2 whole bar plus this one is what? z1 bar z2 as it is. So this is equal to what? 2 times real part of z1 bar z2. This will come. Same way we can prove this one also. We can take this one as what? Beta. So this is what? Beta bar. So we'll get 2 times real part of beta. So this is your proof of 10th property. And the last property is what? Property number 11. In this one, if function is there z in terms of z1 and z2, okay, f is what? In terms of z1 and z2. Now from here, if you want to find out z bar, so for finding z bar, what you will do? We have to replace z1 with z1 bar and z2 with z2 bar. Okay, instead of z1 we are writing z1 bar, instead of z2 we are writing z2 bar. So this is what z and this is what z bar.